Heliopsis helianthoides. This is a native wildflower to Central and Eastern North America. It is in the Asteraceae family. Even though it's called oxeye sunflower, one of its common names, it is not a true sunflower, but it's in the same family. It is easy to identify by those bright yellow sunny flowers and the leaves, which are lance-shaped with serrated edges, more prominent veins and lighter on the underside. But the main distinguishing feature on these leaves to me is the texture, which is really unpleasant. If you if you try to rub it against the grain, it's like sandpaper or like a cat's tongue. Even though you can't hardly see the hairs on it, it's got stiff, brittle hairs that like when you rub against it. So pretty easy to identify. It is non-toxic, meaning that you can eat it. It can be a garnish on salads, but it is very bitter and not a choice edible in my opinion. So I would definitely consider this more beneficial for wildlife, for pollinators, and as a cut flower because it's not toxic to humans or cats or dogs. It's a great one to bring indoors. They last for 7 to 10 days. Just snip them off, stick them in some water. Really gorgeous. They tolerate a wide range of soil types, but in general they like somewhat fertile and well-drained soil. So they like good soil, but they will tolerate a pretty good range all the way into poor soils. If you want to get more blooms out of these throughout the season, you can deadhead the flowers as they start to go limp and look like they're past their prime. You can take the flowers off and that'll stimulate it to produce more flowers. But if you want to get seeds out of it at the end of the year, you're going to want to let some of those flowers go to seed, which means that you're going to let the petals fall, you're going to let that center part dry out, it's going to turn dark brown, and when it's dry and dark brown, then you can put a bag over it, snip off the seed heads, and then you crush it up in the bag to sort of release the seeds, and then they can be scattered, or you can make seed bombs with them. That is like adding them to some mud and toilet paper to make little clay balls that you can toss into hard to reach areas to get more of these flowers out into the wild, out into abandoned spaces and all those in-between spaces so that pollinators have those little lifelines to hop from place to place. This is a great candidate for guerrilla gardening. You're also going to want to let some of these go to seed at the end of the season for the birds, because the birds love to eat the seeds on these things too. And if you're interested in discovering and spreading seeds of native wildflowers that are native to your area, you just might be an ecopunk. And I wrote you a book for that. It is called Ecopunk Foraging: How to Use Wild Plants for Food, Medicine, and Crafts by Melanie Weird. It is available on Amazon.